All right, so welcome back to another scene for This Life, set in beautiful Duluth, Minnesota. We're on the we're on the Sept of the Hearth's Fire. It is evening. It's after dinner. A lot of shit's gone down. Actually, I guess technically in the grander scheme of things, there has been a howl probably while McD was on the other side of Sept and knew there were guardians closer to handle it of someone entering. Actually, Gwen Redmond entering with some of her kinfolk, just seeking a place to put their feet up for a bit. And some short time later, there was kind of the echo of a sonic boom, because apparently Siggy can do that. Little did we all know. But all the same, some bit after the sonic boom, um, a ragged sounding Charlotte, both relieved and just kind of a little afraid, is just pops into the link. Hey, Alistair, what part of your route are you on?
As Tom just double checks the name of this fucking place because I always forget.
There are lots of them.
There are. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I remember the picture. I just can't remember which one it is. Ah, that's the one. I'm on the east borders of the Sept.
I don't suppose you can drink on the job, can you?
Depends. Depends
Well,
if you get caught.
very solid counterpoint. Well, I'm bringing something, and clearly it is, for me, at least until I am in magnificent company. So I'm gonna head over because I don't know. I know we can talk like this wherever, but it's weird doing it across the park. So yeah, I'm headed your way.
All right.
I don't know if you heard the sonic boom, but let me tell you when you go to sign out after this patrol. Be succinct. If Charlotte's, jogging it on the bright side, has the advantage of the double speed, which she doesn't use very often, but in this case, fuck it, she just wants to cover the ground. Just snags a bottle of whatever. Let's face it, the way the way the Trimbusons contribute liquor, there's probably a bottle of vodka in the house. So yeah, she's snagging that. Doesn't even care. Pulls one out of the freezer, makes sure she throws another bottle in there so there's one cold, and yeah, hoofs it.
And did she come in for the McD or waiting for him?
Oh, she's coming for him.
All right. So you make your way onto the east border of the Sept, as I will make a roll. Which I have to remember what I'm doing again.
Things.
All right. So you come across the east border of the Sept, into the barbed woods, the heavy high pine trees, should I say, not the fucking pine cones. The pine trees are thick, still kind of thin, not fully into the thickness of the woods down there. There's a little bit of a few ponds and stuff like that, but yeah, you don't really see McD. You can see the trail, the trail of the Sept, the Guardians follow, one that you very much used to follow yourself.
Da-na-na. Hilariously, Charlotte's never been a guardian, but she has definitely known where the trails are. I'm sure she's had to run laps on them before. But yeah, once she finally makes it to the trail, hoofs it up there, she pauses. She slows down as she's getting there so she doesn't have to do a ridiculous skid, because that speed run that's a speed run. So she kind of breaks Super Saiyan mode on her way so that she's jogging the last couple steps onto the trail and just kind of like takes a second to prop her hands on her knees and woof, and just kind of look that way down the trail. Look the other way down the trail. Oh, where you at?
You can just see him off in the distance, that blue and white cardigan.
Oh, never mind. Spotted you.
He's sat down, you can see the little bit of smoke coming up.
So yeah, she kind of lazy jogs it the rest of the way.
And he's sat down on the log.
Hey,
Shh, 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 shh. Got to
Yeah.
be quiet, Charlotte.
the eyebrows kind of like pop up. She glances around.
Aye, you'll scare him away. Here, no, take a seat. Hey, sit down, sit down.
Yeah, she follows the little. I imagine there's like the little beckoning hand. I can't hear the way you say that without imagining the little hand.
Yep. Yeah, and he pats the bit of log next to him.
Yeah, she much more slowly and quietly just kind of eases down.
He just taps some of the ash out of the pipe that he's got hanging out the other side of his mouth. Hey, look at that. Huh? Look straight down there. You see that? See it?
And she takes a bit of a lean and follows where he's pointing and kind of squints.
That's a common loon, that is. See it on the top of the water. Aye, it's a type of duck native to Minnesota. He pulls out a little book from in his back pocket, scrolls through a few pages, and you just see him pull out a pencil and just mark something off.
Birdwatch?
I got to do something to keep me calm.
I mean, yeah, totally. Just thought the fishing was your thing.
What even, a fisherman gets bored of fishing.
I suppose so.
Not have many activities.
It's just funny. You're the second girl I've ever met that does bird watching.
So you can't go wrong with a bit of bird watching. Or little bits and pieces. You see, back in my home sept, Oak Vigil, the wonderful grandfather that he was, a piece of shit, had it all to it.
Didn't he have you dance too?
Huh?
You said something about was it him or was it the dead mother that had you doing dancing?
Oh, that was the grandmother.
Ah.
Aye, she had us dancing. Oh, aye, she did. Way to keep your fitness up, to get that cardio with a bit of skill involved as well. Because running, running's good. But you lose the finesse, you know what I mean? You just get the endurance. Whereas dancing, you get both. And I tell you what, it takes it fucking out of you.
Yeah, it does. I never got the knack like some people do. I mean, it doesn't keep me from doing it anyways when I'm drunk enough and the music's loud enough, but I can't say that it's especially good.
Well, no,
She kind of grins over.
I didn't take that for a second.
I dance suspiciously like a really, really basic white bitch. It's tragic, really.
Again, that does not surprise me at all.
He smiles a bit and produces the bottle of vodka because fuck it, it's been a day.
So might I ask, Charlotte, why you're coming out here all panty-like and sweaty with a bottle of vodka?
Current events.
Is it good events? Because vodka's like a pretty good celebratory drink.
It's a mix. It's an interesting mix. I hope you don't mind if I and she just flicks over. Switch to the link. Just mostly to sate my paranoia.
Alright, I get it. Alright. You want to do it like you do back as a teenager and get fucking wasted in a field on a bottle of vodka. I get it.
You know, that would actually be kind of amazing.
But hey, go on then. What have you fucking done now?
Oh, it was not me this time. I know
Holy
you're
shit.
shocked and appalled.
I am. I'm shocked and appalled.
No, apparently, so did you hear while I was talking to Jasper, one of the Redmen say something about the Grey Fox, and I quote, poking around in the Protectorate, like in the city or something?
I might have heard something. Don't know. I was a
Well,
little focused back then.
yeah. Yeah, to be fair, you were also involved in an entire second conversation and telling me to stop being stupid, which I failed to do,
Aye, that you did.
categorically. But I appreciate that you were at least telling me like it was, even if I still fucked up magnificently.
Right, well, like I always said, there's no point lying to you. I'm going to tell you how it is, and you ain't going to fucking like it sometimes.
That is honestly ideal, so I'm sure that I will whine in the moment, but I will strive to never truly complain. But apparently Sylvie did hear and got it into her head to go looking for him. Because, after all, she's in debt to him and wants to know the real reason she was sent to our sept. And so she tried to talk to one of the Fiannakin folk. And thankfully, Ragnar caught her at it and snagged her away. The problem is that when he asked what she was doing, she told him pretty much exactly that. All of that. And so he took her to Damon, who was the one who came to me. Because apparently, when he asked about what she was up to, she named everybody who was there, said pretty clearly that we'd gone to meet the Court of Wisconsin, and that we were striking deals to get Perfidy back. Now, thankfully, the only persons who heard it are them, and the wardens are catching our back. They're not going to spread it around. Unfortunately, I don't have any idea what possessed her to just give all that away when casually asked what she was doing and what she was talking about. Maybe it has something to do with her being stuck in Hispo like she is. I don't know. But just all of it. I mean, Damon's sister was there. She kind of shrugs. I know they're not going to abuse the information, but Jesus Christ. So, Damon came to me. I saw Ragnar and Bones coming to talk to Raimi. Apparently, among other things, she also said that she wasn't sure she could trust me after the way I acted during the kill. During the massacre part of our outing. Which strikes me as very strange coming from a Geta Fenris, but all the same, it's something Damon warned me of. I don't know how she made it this far. In Wisconsin or Azaget. I have no idea. But, no, Raimi, I sent him to get her and to do what he needed to do at his level. He went and, even in Hispo, apparently put her down and resigned her to an Omega status. And then brought her to me. And I gave her the nth degree. You'd be proud of me. I even sat all high somewhere and looked all high ranked and everything. It was outrageous. All the
I don't know.
same.
You still got a lot of making up to do before I'd say I'm proud of you.
Fair. That's been handled. Lily is aware that she has Omega status. I have to make Moon on Snow aware that she has Omega status. Apparently, she did not tell the Warder nor the Wormfoe about how she gets lodged in Hispo. So that's come out to members of rank that should have already known.
All right.
I did tell Remy about the deal. She actually glances aside on this one instead of just kind of reciting. I mean, you don't need a peony to know that she still feels odd in ways about it for all that it's wrote for an older tribe. And he, bless his fucking heart, you guys were 80 times right. And he just nodded and asked if I knew who it was and said it meant he needed to break off things with Helga, but he also asked how I wanted to time it and pointed out that this would mean a lot to Siggy as far as binding the Ulrichsons, or the Olsons and the Redmonds were both lesser houses to, or lesser clans to the Ulrichsons. So I've managed to go and spin it to her and raise the appearance of our capability.
All right.
I talked to Leaf too.
And I presume he was on board as well.
Yeah. I didn't doubt he'd do it. I just did exactly what you and Calliope and everyone with the look of senses told me, and was thinking more with the heart than the head. It's not like it can't be worked out.
All right. Now, I'm going to assume there's a little bit more than that. But
Oh.
I hope that my point has been made about the before dragging people into the pack, clearly, because if people are just going to wander around telling everybody what we're up to.
Oh, yeah.
And then because we are blessed with a chance at justice and vengeance, they're going to not trust us because of that.
I don't follow on that, and it is not one of the ones that I tongue lashed her about. And at least when I tongue lashed her over the rest, she understood, though you could practically see it dawning on her face.
Like I said, you'll see a true person when they're faced with death, when they're faced in battle. The same went for us as well to them.
Yeah.
They can't hack it. But either way.
You're right.
I'm quite often right.
It's appalling how often you're right, really.
Eh?
It's like you're a fucking prophet.
Well, that's it. That's what you call me now, the prophet. Thank you very much. Just get a few robes.
Come burn offerings periodically.
Aye, yeah, that'd be a great theurge.
I can only half imagine you as a theurge.
I know I wouldn't do a very good theurge. I'd forget half the shit already.
But now, Siggy does not know every detail of how the deals were made, where they were made, exactly who showed.
But she knows they're
She
happening.
knows, yes, that they happened. I was able to spin Ramy's betrothal to one of the Redmond girls. I've told her that if she wishes to know about the second, she will have to talk to Leaf directly, it's now his business, and that the last is Black Fury business, as opposed to giving the details of who might be seeing or negotiating with whom. But she
there you
knows
go.
enough.
It all seems alright to me.
Well, she's furious with Sylvie for not bringing the matter of the Grey Fox to her directly.
Well, that's nothing to do with me, though. That's her own incompetence.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is. And she is seeing the fruit of her labors.
Well, I'm glad. That's the thing, Charlotte. I don't trust it. I mean, she's a nice girl and all. But when somebody's dragged down from Wisconsin to a place that's, the pit of snakes, literally a pit of snakes, is dragged down here and offered to us as this person would be great for your pack. Sorry, but I'm looking at that with fucking skeptical eyes.
Oh, I am too.
So I do not trust that in the slightest, especially now. Especially now. Was Ron telling us or telling people ever all about our business? Who
I
knows what she could tell people?
can't fathom it. I really can't. It's just like, I mean, Wilhelm, it's just very, very lupus. I mean, Bones is clingy to his pack too, but it's odd. Whatever the case, Sylvie is still being recognized about Sept as an Omega. What she's done. If nothing else, going to the wardens, telling people like Damon and Ragnar that what she saw made her afraid. She just looks aside. She's getting pegged as soft. She's gonna be fucked for a while.
Well, that's her own damn fault.
Mm.
I was going to lie. I thought that what is it called? It's not a grooming, more of a hazing process to the get of Fenris is a bit, kind of gets rid of that for you.
Do you think so?
Well, I've seen it.
I mean, I've lived it. I mean, I didn't have it under my belt as a Cleith. I'm not gonna lie. It took longer,
I've seen
and I'm
people
still pretty soft. But
smash within an inch of their life with rocks just to
yeah,
prove themselves worthy enough to join, let alone just fucking get in there in the first place.
yeah.
Now, you've got to be considerate about it. I mean, all right, fair enough. Now, you can keep that one. I'm no get a Fenris, I'll give you that. This doesn't mean I'm not going to stand up to the fuckers.
Of course.
I'll show them who's fucking boss. I'm backing down on Fiona.
I didn't think you would for a second. People may not say it as much, but you're just as much of a warrior tribe as they are.
I'd like to remind them who pushed them away from the fucking British Isles.
Quirks a smile over. And yeah, she's not like heavy drinking, but she does periodically pick up the bottle and swig. Then, I mean, sets it between them in the meantime. In the end, it was a lot of very careful damage control. But as things stand, we look much better to the warder. Our reports into the Wormfoe. The people who need to know what they've been roped into know. And, well, we're sitting pretty good.
Well, I'm glad you're actually listening then. And I'll tell you what, Charlotte, I'll give you credit. You're pretty good at damage control. You're pretty competent, you know what you're doing, your damage control. However, the first initial damage bit, you're fucking shite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aye? Oh, aye,
Yep.
no. Aye, yeah.
Yep.
Like if I smash this bottle over your head, it'd be alright, but I bet you could clean it up fucking good.
I mean, the dirt would be a lot cleaner after the vodka's been all over it.
Well, exactly. You see what I mean?
Just a matter of picking up all the broken glass without cutting your hands up in the process. Pretty good metaphor, actually.
Huh? You see, look at that. Trust a gal you have to be poetic. Now you're getting it.
I'm not always good at keeping my thoughts in order, but I'm trying to listen.
There's nothing wrong with that. At least you admit it now at the start.
She just kind of helplessly splays the hands. It's good to
Yeah.
be able to think about a lot of things at once until you're not thinking about the thing that matters.
You see, lucky for me, my big problem was drawn out to me in cupboard. So I'm a simple man. Just think of things nice and easy. I understand it's a little bit easier on my part. I'm only a Cleus and I'm a fucking Galliard. Just keeping it nice and logical. It makes sense. Just got to understand people and what they do and how they are and how they act. Once you know that, it's just a piece of fucking piss.
Oh, I had some of my weaknesses drowned out in cubhood, and some more in Cleathhood, and some more as Foster. Just working our way down the list, really. And
Well, there you
quirks a
go then.
smile.
Well, like I said, good. It's a good start. She at least fucking admitting it now.
And I'm not sure whether in this case you howl or send out invitations, but either way. Finally have a date set too.
Oh, you've finally been doing something about that, huh?
Yep. Well, all things considered, all we have to do, it's kind of throwing the timeline into, I don't know, crazy Escher print loops, not having it set. And I don't know, I had to get my priorities straight.
Well, good. Seems like you're back on a fucking straight and narrow, or at least a straighter narrow.
As long as it's a little straighter. Mild curves, less zigzags.
Good. That's what I like to see. Shall be having nobody calling my alpha week. You get that?
Just kind of like just that little thoughtful frown and like the nods.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you're nodding, but you're not answering me. Did you get that?
Oh, I got it.
So
Loud
what you
and
gonna do
clear.
about it?
Continue taking care of business
I don't. Oh
properly.
no! I continue taking care of business. You need to go. You need to have those big brass balls hanging out. That's what you need to do.
That's what I need to do.
Huh? You're an agent. I think sometimes you forget it. Got to have them swinging. Got to remember you earned that shit. I mean, yeah, you wait till I get my Foster, and you better believe I'm going to be having my dick on the table. It's honor.
I cannot
I earned
wait.
it. It's honor, glory, and all that. And the day, eyes of the nation, I've earned that rank. I've earned my place. Better believe I'm going to fucking brag about it.
She just nods like it makes just I don't know. I mean, to McDuncan, it's not committal, but it's just yeah, essentially.
Ah, ah.
I'm awful at it. Every time I have to do it, I have to imagine Lena smacking me in the back of the head. True story. She does it too.
All right then. Then imagine that, and then imagine me staring down the back of your head as well.
Oh, I will. Absolutely.
Because like I said, you can make yourself look like a bit of a ditz, but you're not making me look like a ditz. Oh no. And I follow you, so everything you do reflects on me.
I can't have that.
Aye? I'm not letting you be like that. If I'm the one that's got to hold all these fucking reins in together, I fucking will.
I don't disbelieve you for a second.
Aye? I'll hold. I don't give a shit. I'm not afraid to lose an arm. I don't give a fuck. I still got another. I'll beat you with that as well.
You would. Probably pick up the first one and hit me with that.
Aye? You're damn goddamn fucking right I would.
There's a bit of a snicker just because you can tell there was some vivid imagination involved. Well, at the very least, Sylvie has fucked herself pretty solidly, but Raimi has been exemplary.
Just goes to show you, doesn't it? Those that are raised in the big snake pit might pretend like they know what's going on. Like pretend like they see everything that's going on. Really, those higher ups haven't taught them a goddamn fucking thing.
No, it doesn't seem that they have. She's just been moved one spot at a time like a pawn.
Huh? You got to remember that they're there for a reason. And they're there and they're going to make sure they stay there. So no little shits like them are going to, underdog the shit out of them.
There's just the hand swipe down the face. Something else I'm trying to figure out that Raimi said.
And what's that?
When we went to get Perfidy, he slid around the back, remember? Snaked in before we hit the door. He was listening. He said three of them said something about how the big guy was talking to a child of Gaia. And she displays her hands. I know one on this sept, none at Last Hope, none at Court of Wisconsin, none in Wolfsmaw. So unless they have one in their group, they could be talking about Jasmine.
Quite possibly that they are talking about one on their sept.
Could be.
But it's one of those things. Is I do like the child of Gaia. I do. I get it. Like that peace through great brutality and all that. Because really, they fucking are. They say they're not, but you look underneath and like they might spare your life, but they beat you with an inch of it.
Oh yeah, I've met 2 followers of Black Unicorn, I think. So it's quite a thing.
Very friendly and all, but it's like, right, I was warned about those. Oak's Vigil always said, you got to keep an eye out for those sneaky bastards. Always got an agenda. Always got a plan. Not like a big grand plan, but they've always got a focus, a goal, every one of them. They've always got an end goal, and that end goal, well, it could be anything. They'll do certain means to get to it, but at the end of the day, they're there to benefit Gaia.
I mean, in theory, aren't we all?
Aye, but then it depends if they're in your eyes, you become detrimental to Gaia. Whoa. That's where things get a little wishy-washy.
How do you think? I mean, I probably shouldn't be trying to figure it out, but bear with me. How do you end up like these people from St. Cloud. How can you possibly still think you're doing Gaia's work?
You could still be doing Gaia's work. Maybe end of the road when it's finally finished. Maybe it's you that you want to make sure that she sees. Maybe some people get in the way of you doing her work. Some people, rather than just hold their hands up and say, all right, that's enough for me, and go on to the next path, others will just drive right through it. I mean, take the Talons, for example. I think they speak enough, and I've only heard fucking tales.
Yeah, she finally kind of pulls in her breath, and I mean, she doesn't interrupt him. It's not like abrupt and loud. She just kind of like slowly sucks in her breath and then reaches for the bottle, gives a swig. Just whew.
See what I mean?
Yeah, fine point.
There's no doubt. You just got to look at history. I do enjoy a bit of history, but there's always fighting over something. There's a lot of us. We're all going to have disagreements. Some of us bigger disagreements than others. End of the day, we might be all be fighting for the same thing. Some of us fighting more, some of us fighting less. Depends on opinion. Some of us fighting the right way, some of us the wrong way. Some people take that to heart. Me, I'm indifferent. If you kill my packmate, though, then I'm going to cut you down and make sure that you fucking know about it.
Thanks. By the way,
For what?
glances over. I mean, obviously we're all doing our own thing, but I saw you fucking got her.
Of course
Got
I
the
got
shit
her.
out of her.
You think I was going to let that bitch stand living after she killed my packmate? The packmate that I actually quite liked a lot. And that got how I got along with. See, that's the difference. I would have died for Yolana just as she died for us. Just as she died saving those Ken. And when you make a mockery of that sacrifice to someone who's that twisted as that, there's no way I was going to let her live. I gave her the chance though, just like she gave us. And she didn't take too kindly to that. So I made sure she felt it. I made sure she felt every single moment of it.
So nod. Just very sated and finally just very calm and contented nod. It's a weird look for Charlotte. Charlotte is often composed, but very rarely actually calm. I never thought it'd feel so good.
And when you're doing her work, neither did I.
Yeah. It's funny, all this time, I've had so little to do with any of the spirits, really. I mean, I've learned what I need to learn from them. I bring what a Theurge tells me to, but I think that was the first one that actually came to me and wanted something that I wanted to give. And it felt so good.
And think about it. That we're truly the ones doing Gaia's work here. I'm a simple man, Charlotte. She killed my pack mate. I killed her. But I made sure she fucking suffered for it. Every last aching second of it.
Do you know, it's again just man, it's the reminder again, it puts her in this amazing place where everything is so perfect and right. Just got the neck of the bottle kind of dangling from her fingers. She deserved it. Every second of it. She did.
Aye. That she did.
All of them deserved what they got. The one with the hood was the one that got at Maria. Was the one that held a gun in my face and made me shift down. And that fucker that ran. He's the one who came out, acted all cocky when they had, what, 2, 3 people holding me down while I was still stuck in Hamid.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's handled. It's dealt
Oh
with.
yeah.
She's back. They're dead.
Oh god. The fucking she finally like rouses out of it a little bit. Though this time with a bit of a grin on her face. So I thought one of the things Wilhelm said to me that kind of threw me was that he hadn't he'd heard about me, heard about my pack, heard about, my history, whatever. And I asked what he thought, and he eventually, I realized he hadn't really heard about all the shit. And it's history at this point. But every so often it gets thrown out there. Gets thrown at me like a bottle at a bar. And I don't want someone to not know what's happening. So he said he wanted me warts and all. Wanted my pack warts and all. I told him to go find the warts. So he went to the gallows. She cracks a smile. And I don't know that he learned anything worthwhile, but he was damn convinced for I don't know how long before I got there that I had raging gonorrhea. Just kind of grinning.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I bet you've been around the load.
Oh my god, we don't get sick. Not unless it's worm taint. We don't get sick.
But what if you got gonorrhea beforehand?
Oh my god.
Does it just go away?
I never have had the clap, McDuncan.
I don't know. What about chlamydia?
I have not had any of those things.
Alright, what about thrush?
What's thrush?
People say, I'm uneducated. Jesus Christ, you're like a woman and everything.
It's slang.
I don't know. I just thought that was a technical term. I have to tell you what, when we part ways, Google it.
I actually will. I was already planning to.
Do that.
But I have not had any venereal diseases, McDuncan.
Well, I'll just make sure that I'm far away from it.
And even if I had, I am not. Contrary to what we decided that afternoon was popular belief, I am not exactly spreading them by rampantly fucking kinfolk in the Hanged Man bathroom.
I mean, I'd believe it.
What?
What? You're very pent up, Charlotte.
She kind of looks over and tries to give him a, like, really though face, and I mean, she cracks halfway through the turn.
Hey, well, I mean, look into it. Hey, you're always so, I've got all this in my mind. Well then go relax a little bit.
I'm really bad at relaxing. I don't know if you've noticed, but
I get it. Oh
what?
no, don't say no more. I get it.
What?
I get it. All right, he might be a pretty boy, but if you can't,
Don't, no.
what? What? Well, you say
No.
you say you can't relax. Well, there you go. Hey, you said
Duncan.
it. You said it yourself.
I said there was a failing on my part.
I'm just going by what we're just saying.
No.
Oh, now you're offended.
I am offended that you would insinuate that that was somehow a failing on Felix's part.
All right, if you're so experienced, of course you'd know. Well, that's fair enough.
What? I can't win this. I
No,
can
you
already
can't.
tell I can't win.
No,
Because no matter which way I get offended, I am losing.
I.
It's almost like you know exactly what you're doing. Swings out
Huh?
of the bottle, like, well.
It's almost as if, Charlotte, that I've got you by the balls,
Almost as if.
and I know it.
Just kind of shakes her head, smiling. They took one of my selfies and printed it out and wrote "Stop the Gonorrhea" on it and had Wilhelm slide it over while I was ordering my drink.
Well, it could have been worse. They could have handed it out like postcards.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is you're lucky I'm not a ragabash.
Oh, thank God. I don't think I could survive you as a ragabash.
No, you couldn't. I don't think many could. Some of the dastardly ideas I'd get, you've got to write them off. Instead, I'll just sing about you gonorrhea instead.
Don't. Oh, come on.
What?
Oh, come on.
Got to
You gotta
warn the
be.
people.
What? No.
The
Duncan,
great
you don't.
patrons.
You
The
don't
great
have to warn
patrons of the
anyone.
Hanged Man. You never
Look,
know.
we already can't decide whether I'm a raging lesbian or love the Viking dick. Let's not throw further confusion in on
Well,
this.
I mean, I know clearly which one it is.
Oh, do you?
Hey, you love that Viking dick.
You can decisively say one and not the other?
Of course I can.
Oh.
Oh, do you think a lesbian's that ditzy? Come on.
Just snorts her way down into a stifled kind of snickering huddle. Yep. Yep. I got so fussed about it once I threw out. Well, I didn't have a chance to throw out all my flannel shirts, but I made a bit of a display and Red Eye stole like all but two of them. They were comfy too.
You like to back yourself into a corner, don't you, Charlotte?
Oh, I do. It's my favorite.
Like I said, damage control. I bet you handled the gonorrhea posters really well. But while they were there, I bet you crumpled.
Oh no, I laughed my ass off. Wadded up and
Exactly.
threw it at Wilhelm. Poor guy. I don't think he realized it was a joke.
He might have done. He is a ragabash after all.
Well, he looks so stricken.
Again, I don't have to tell you, Charlotte, you're the agent here. He's a ragabash. Some of them are very impressive actors.
True. True. It was good to see the gallows laughing, though. I don't think they've had a good laugh since Perfidy disappeared. And you know what? I'll take being the butt of a joke if it means they're just fucking being happy. Jesus.
Plus, you're an incredibly easy target.
Yep. No, if I didn't learn to laugh at myself, I'd just crumple and die of humiliation. So,
And you would.
oh yeah. But yeah, score one for us. Bunch of alliances. Siggy's, well, happy with us. Wormfo's got his reports. I've got a wedding date.
I hope you'll be inviting me and Agnes.
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
I'm not planning to be stingy with the invitations.
All right, but don't go overboard. Because it
What's overboard?
gets very dangerous. So yeah, you have to put a limit, like you have to see how many there is, or else everybody just turns up. Next thing you know, you've got 3 seps worth of people here, and that's it.
I mean, I'm aiming for roughly 4, including ours.
Oh, then there you go. I mean, the whole sept, Charlotte, the whole sept.
Oh, that would be excessive, and I would die of shock if an entire sept turned up and left their home in Cairn unguarded.
I mean, it's just been the one warder sat by himself. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of fights anyway, so I'll be more than happy.
Oh yeah, it'll happen.
I have to put on my good boots.
Happened at the engagement dinner. It's definitely going to happen during the wedding.
Happened at mine and Agnes's wedding.
How many fights did you have?
I had about 8. Her cousins.
I guess the scuffles didn't count.
Well, the scuffles, right? I had a little bit. Well, that was it. Turned into a brawl. Bridesmaids was the worst. Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Watching 8 women fight over that bouquet. Horrifying.
He fucking starts dying again. Because all she can imagine is Maria fucking straight, full on donkey kicking someone to get the bouquet. And she damn near falls off the log.
You see, you say that. That's not the worst thing. It's the boyfriend's face of when the winner gets it and the stare she gives him because he's fucked.
Yeah, he is. Hope he had intentions.
Hey, well, he's happily married now, from what I hear.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Maria doesn't straight up thunder punch someone for the bouquet toss, I'll die of shock.
And if I catch it, well then.
No,
So
that's what the
fucking
garter's
happy.
for. Bouquets for the ladies.
I've got him both. You're not going to deny me that.
I mean, you're the one who's going to have to fight all those angry bridesmaids.
I don't give a fuck. I'll take them all on.
You will.
I'm right, I will.
Oh God.
Of course I will. I'd have me kilt on. I'd have me good kilt on. Half of them would be distracted by my powerful legs. The others, I'll take them on head on head.
Oh my God.
Don't even get me started about the chest hair.
Is it as magnificent as the beard?
Of course it is. I'm a well-groomed man. I take pride in that.
You planning to go around shirtless?
Oh no. The ladies will tear the shirt off.
Ah.
Aye, the oil underneath though, oh, that to be prepared. Got to have a shine on.
Oh God.
Because when the firelight hits those muscles just right, boom. It's showtime.
That would be amazing.
Aye.
So, at the risk of overstepping, after all I'm still making up for, and I beg you for advice.
Aye, you can beg me for advice.
Because
I don't see you begging.
Well, see, now you've caught me in a catch-22 because I can't act disgraceful otherwise. Well, what does that say about you?
Aye, it does. Then you tell me, how much is your advice worth to you?
And your advice is worth a great bit to me.
Well, then you best get on your fucking knees and beg then, Charlotte. Because that's what you just said. Can you beg me for advice? Of course you can. Go right ahead.
Oh, I'll beg you, all right. She just puts on like the obnoxious teen eyes, big batty eyes, all watery, and like grabs his shirt sleeve and goes, "Please help."
Alright, just the fact that you sound like a dying kitten.
Well, there you go. She sits back up. So, like you said, Eve is a man who respects his duty and the good he can do. Though he's not thrilled, but he's agreed. But now I need to figure out how to talk to Freya. And it's not like she wasn't raised traditionally. I don't think for a second that she doesn't understand the idea of political marriages, but the question is, what do you say to someone who was raised that way? It shows them that you really, truly want them to be able to do the thing that makes them happy.
Well, there's two ways you got to do it. It depends on person to person. But the best example I'll give you is how I spoke to Torvi. You were there. Do you remember that?
I remember it worked. I remember I was thrilled.
Aye. Do you know why it worked?
Oh,
Because I spent 20 minutes before I started asking the proper questions getting to know her. I wanted to know what she was like, what she cared about, what she didn't, how she felt as a person, how she feels about everything around her. Because when you understand a person like that, you know what decision to make about it. Now, fair enough, it's easier for me. I didn't know her, so I had to put the time and the work in to get to know her. And although it did seem a little bit patronizing, it's what you've got to do sometimes. Plus, the kin don't always mind that much. You see, showing you care like that not only helped me with Torvi, but I sat there and I proved to Eric that I care for his wife. I care about what happens to her. And I care that I'm not going to go in there and just make a fucking fuss of this. That's why I think he came up. That's why I think he came up to give me the challenge.
I think it is too.
So my advice would be, you know the person. You know who she is. You know what she likes. You know what she doesn't. When you know a person like that, get them in a place in a way that makes them comfortable. And tell them the truth, the whole truth. It's like tearing off a bandage. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting like fuck. Oh, it is. But she's got. She's seen it before. She's got any brothers and sisters? Felix is a brother, right?
Mm-hmm. Twins.
There you go. I bet if you weren't marrying him, he'd probably get wet off politically.
It's just kind of a nose scrunch. Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of royal blood there.
Yeah. Well, we've said a very similar thing. Shows a lot more respect to just be upfront and to say it than to try to dress it up.
Well, I'll put it as simply as I can. She's a get, not a child of Gaia. Get values strength. Tell her properly. She'll value that. Often you're trying to go around the houses to try and make her feel better. It's gonna hurt. But she's strong. She's a get. She's born to be strong. She's raised to be strong. That's how they are.
It is.
And whatever you do, don't blame yourself for it.
I mean, I know there might not be a chance of it happening, but the irony is the girl. I mean, you were with me, you saw the braid.
Oh, I know. I know. I sang to both the children and their mother.
You did?
I told them stories. I know exactly what those two children are like. I did exactly the same thing I did with Torvi.
No, this is Sylvia, Jasper's sister.
Oh, is it?
Hmm.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other one.
No,
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's
know.
the sister, which, I mean, is, truth be told, they got along well enough before. It's
Then why are
probably a
you
pretty
worried
happy
about it?
match.
Look, I don't know Leaf, but I know what I see. I see an honourable man. I see a woman that's crushing on an honourable man from the first time that she saw him, and she's only seen him twice. They'll be fine. Don't blame yourself for that. Melanthe and Raimi, on the other hand, oh yeah, blame yourself for that.
Raimi handled it really well.
Of course he will. He's a get. He gets it.
Yeah.
He's a get raised in an outback sept, just like me. Fiona raised in a sept away from the main ones. You just put up with what you got. No royal blood here. Just a man that's very good at doing his job. I'll give Raimi credit. We both have that in common.
Did you know? She
Did I
kind of
know
looks
what?
over the massacre. Said doing her work.
What do you mean, did I know? Did I know what?
I mean, that's right, you said Gaia.
Charlotte, you're being incredibly fucking cryptic right now. What the fuck are you
Sorry.
talking about?
Sorry. Just, it was something that, I promised with Maria. After what they did to us.
Oh, you're asking, did I know?
Yeah, I just remembered you'd said something about doing your work. I forgot you'd mentioned that you meant Gaia, but
Did I?
didn't you? Like blinks over.
There's just
Right.
a
She might be a bit into that bottle.
there's just a slight like, well, that's none of my business.
Hmm. I just wondered if you'd known before we went.
I'll put it this way, Charlotte. I didn't know before I went, but she definitely knew I was there. I made sure of that.
Good. Good. Kind of looks accusingly at the bottle after a moment's pause, like, huh.
Hmm?
Just kind of shakes her head. I don't think I've actually even gotten tipsy in ages. Like, ages. Holy shit. I am the fun police.
Aye? Well, you're literally a Philodox.
Literally the fun police.
Aye? You're fun police.
At least it's so hard even I didn't have fun. Ooh. Holy shit.
Like I said, Charlotte, you've got to relax more.
I do.
And I bet your boyfriend would appreciate that too.
Probably. In fact, almost certainly.
There you are then. So why don't you go relax all over him right now?
That is scandalous and sounds like a really good idea.
Oh, there you go then. What's it scandalous for fuck's sake? You're an adult.
I don't know.
Just go and smash your fucking boyfriend's hands to Charlotte. Go on, do it.
Okay. Actually, like, kind of pulls herself up, like, yeah.
Hey, there you go. Now go on, get a move on.
I'm going.
Yeah,
Going.
go.
I am going this way.
Huh?
I think. Kind of pauses, squints at either side of the trail. Yep, this way. Tries really hard to not boldly march in the direction of, like, the bond, like the line. Back in towards the sept. Yes.
That's
Yes.
it. Go on, keep walking. There you go.
I'm doing it.
I know you are. Well, not now. You will be. Now go.
I will.
Don't worry. Remember to turn off when you do. I don't want to hear you.
Yes.
Hey, you dirty fucker, you.
You don't even know.
And I don't want to. That's yours. Go.
That's true. She's still going. It's just kind of funny because it's the link, so it's not like it gets any quieter as she gets further away. Okay. I'm gonna turn off now so I don't mess up later.
All right. Yep. No.
Thanks, McDuncan.
I'll consider that show me 3 then.
I'm just gonna owe you forever. I accept this state of perpetual debt. You're pretty cool. I could be in debt to you forever. It will be like paying off college loans. And she teeters along.
Just like slowly starts getting up, taps out the ash of the pipe. Just like, yep, she's pissed.
And yes, fuck it. Yeah, Charlotte just toddles off. So that she can go like flop on Felix like, hi. Like a classy bitch. So I think unless you would like to do anything super scenic.
No, Big Duncan's just going to carry on with his patrol.
Good man. Well, in that case, say thank you, players, for playing, watchers for watching. We'll see you next time in the super double secret werewolf game.